Welcome to Kevin at 7, where we help you find your superpowers. You can master getting yes without the BS. You want to make today powerful, you seize it. Today we're going to talk about how to break through with expired listings, because if you're a real estate agent, and most of you that are watching me and join me with this on a daily basis are real estate agents. I broke into real estate with expired listings. That's how I made my break. And when I first started, I didn't have any money. And I didn't have any savings, any marketing budget. So I had no choice but to go like, I need to get business for free. And so my trainer, Dan Galt, said, well, you call for sell by owners and expireds. And when I first started for sell by owners, I got my first listing was a for sell by owner. My second listing was an expired listing, and I really got into expireds. I did both a lot. If you are actively prospecting expired listings on a regular basis, on a weekly, daily basis, would you say that's me? Just type in there, that's me. I'm curious if you guys are doing this or if you're not doing this. Roseanne, I have a hard time following scripts. Yeah, me too. The reason we have a hard time following scripts is because we don't know the scripts. We don't know them well enough to do them. You got to scripts must be mastered. Now let's talk about breaking through with expireds. I am going to tell you right now that the secret to breaking through with expireds is you got to know how to approach them. You got to know what to say. You got to know how to say it. So I'm going to give you 4 principles today on winning with expired listings. So if you're a real estate agent, you want to make more money, I'm telling you right now, expired listings, and it is the fastest way to the cash when it comes to getting listings and control your business. There is nothing on the planet that is better than that. So scripts. Let's first talk about just the use of scripts and so forth. If you're going to talk to expired listings, if you don't have the Book of Yes, get the Book of Yes. The scripts in here are the best. That is my objective opinion. And here's the reason, because I spent 20 years mastering conversations. I've spent most of my life as an adult in the communication business, as a speaker, as a Christian, as a preacher. I was a preacher. So I spoke for a living every week. And so I understood that words matter. What you say and how you say it matters, because you want to talk about something tough, get a bunch of people to sit in a room every Sunday while you speak to them for 30 minutes, or in Bible classes like Sunday school would be longer. You're speaking to them for 30 minutes to an hour, and you're teaching them stuff from a book that's thousands of years old. That, my friends, is where you learn that communication matters. And I really sucked at it. I just liked, I had a heart for people. I cared about it. I believed in my message. I believed what I was saying. But my communication skills sucked. So you got to master that communication skill, and you got to master with scripts, because you don't have long. When I would, as a preacher, when people come listen to me, they pretty much didn't come except for like the kids who had drug problems. They were drugged to church by their family every week. I had that happen part of my life too. People that would come to listen to me, they already trusted me. They already knew me. They liked me. They were there because they wanted to be there. Very different when you call an expired listing. They're not in this conversation because they chose the conversation. You chose the conversation, and they're going like, what? I don't want to talk to you. So in Hollywood, and I learned this from my coach, Bo Eason, and I'm going to actually be spending the next 3 days. As soon as I'm done with my coaching calls today, I'm heading out to Santa Barbara, California, where I'm going to be spending 3 days with Bo Eason at his main event. And he is a master speaker, communicator, former actor. And him and his wife both were actor and actress. His wife was on Melrose Place. He was a Broadway actor, a retired football player, retired NFL football player for the Houston Oilers and the 49ers. And then he turned actor. And so this guy understands scripts. And here's what they say in Hollywood. You have to understand what they say in Hollywood is the script is the enemy. The script is the enemy. This is the enemy. So what that means is this right here. Let's just see. Let's find the expired script. The expired script is right. And by the way, when you get the book, you also get a PDF download of the script book, which is buried down there. of the scripts that you have you can print them out with there on a full page and so forth, because this is a little bit hard to manage. So the scripts, the actually expired script, is on page 40 of the Book of Yes. Is the script, the expired script. You guys can see that. The YouTube camera, I've got a different camera running today, and it's really weird on the light today. Sorry about that. So this script is the enemy. What makes it the enemy? Now, in Hollywood, does mean that the script is the enemy? Does that mean they don't use scripts? No, they live and die by scripts. But when you don't know how to deliver a script, when you don't know how to perform it, when you don't have the skill to make it sound conversational and sound natural and sound real, which is what the best actors in Hollywood are great at, right? They can take a script, words from somebody else, and they can become that part and make it sound totally conversationally, totally natural, so that you believe the part, you believe the conversation, you believe what they're saying. So the script here, as long as it sounds like you are using a script, it's the enemy. As long as it sounds like you are using a scripted conversation, that script is the enemy of your success. And that is why most agents, like Roseanne says, I have a hard time following scripts. Yeah, because it's not natural. It doesn't feel right. And when you feel that way, that feeling, that emotion, that discomfort comes across in your communication with the prospect. And now you're like, now I feel unnatural, and I don't feel powerful. I don't feel confident. So guess what? You don't come across as confident. And so guess what? They don't want to talk to you, because the one thing that an expired seller, a homeowner, any seller wants is somebody who knows what they're doing and is confident. And when you come across as not confident and you're nervous and you don't believe in what you're saying, they're going like, I don't feel belief. Well, if you don't believe you, why should I believe you? Right? So expired listings, you've got to, if you don't come across as genuine, authentic, and passionate and real, then you're not going to break through. But if you can come across passionate, real, authentic, and you say the wrong things, you don't go anywhere, because they're going to shut you down. Because every expired listing, every expired seller, get this, every expired has their script too. Okay, you guys, if you're a real estate agent, you should be writing this down. You should be memorializing this. They will use their script on you. And the one who's better with their script wins every time. And their script is, we decided to take our house off the market. We've already got it covered. We got an agent already. We're not interviewing agents. We don't, they hang up on you. That can be their script. Their script can just be to hang up on you, right? Their script could be, where were you when my house was on the market? Their script was to be like, why didn't you bring a buyer? Their script was, how long have you been selling real estate? How many homes have you sold in the last month? Their script can be all kinds of stuff. But their script is designed to do what? Shut you down. If you want to win, one, you got to say the right thing, which is here, the script. Two, you got to be able to deliver it with confidence, passion, and power. And how do you get good at it? Well, how do you get good at anything? How do actors get good with the script? They practice and they rehearse. That's all they do. They practice and rehearse. So the best actors and actresses in the world are not Hollywood actors that show up on TV shows and movies and all that kind of stuff, because they can spend 20 minutes or 2 hours on one line. And if they don't get the line perfect, the director goes, cut. Now do it again. Do it this way. Do it this way. And they coach them over and over in the line, and they can try it over and over until they get everything right. And so your movies are broken down in little scenes, but you get stage actors. You've been to a live Broadway play. You've been to a live stage performance. My friends, that is skill, because they got to be able to use a script for an hour and a half, whatever it is. And especially like Bo Eason, who is my mentor. Bo Eason had a play called The Runt of the Litter that he performed on Broadway, performed it over 1,500 performances across, and they did a traveling tour thing with it. It was a one-man play. He was on stage by himself for 90 minutes performing one script. And that script had to be believable, the whole thing, right? How did you do it? Practice, rehearse every day, all day. That's all he did. Practice, rehearse, train, and then he would go perform. And he did that month after month after month. Look, guys, the conversation to get an expired to set an appointment with you is not that hard. The objections and all that is not that hard compared to what he did, but it takes time. And how do you do it? You got to commit to practice 1 to 2 hours every single day. Master the script. Now I'm going to take a break here, not like a break, but I've got a bunch of questions being posted here on Facebook, or a couple. I found it's more important to know what info to ask from the script rather than strictly following it word for word. Okay. You're probably right, Carlos. Well, she's maybe right. The asking of questions is the key, but how you ask the questions matters. And if you use the wrong words to ask the questions, what happens is we tend to ask questions with resistance triggers, and we tend to ask naturally the wrong questions. And I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to train you on that today. That's what I do in training. That's what I do in coaching. And people, you work with me direct in my mastery coaching program, or you buy our online course, FX Extreme, or you come to one of my training camps. We train you on why what you say naturally is probably the wrong thing. That's probably why you're not getting the results that you want, because you can have a good heart and you can really care. And if you don't say the right things, they don't listen to you. Okay. So practice, training, all of that matters. Tonality matters. Let's see. I mastered the script, but struggled to get off the fence and struggled to make the initial contact with the expired. Okay, good. I mastered the script. I'm awesome with the script. I'm a chicken to use it. Okay, good for you. Yeah, what do? You take action. The only way you're going to conquer fear, because that's what's stopping this person. When I call expired, their phone numbers don't work. Well, a lot of phone numbers don't work. It's going to be 1 or 2 out of 10 that are going to actually work, and half of those aren't going to answer. Maybe I should be mailing them stuff. What do you think about that? I think mailing stuff is okay, but while you're mailing them, and if you get somebody that's trained by me that goes and either gets them on the phone or knocks on their door and talks to them, they're going to get the listing before your mail even shows up. Now, mailing is a great supplement, because some people you're not going to get at the door or on the phone. So mailing helps as long as you're sending the right stuff. That's a different conversation. Let's talk about, though, where the real money is, and that is in the ability to break through with expireds. Now, I want to give you 4 principles of breaking through with expireds today. 4 keys to breaking through with expireds. Number one, they need me. That's the number one thing. You have to have a belief that those expireds need you. If you don't believe they need you and you think I need them because I need a listing, then you're approaching the business wrong. You're making it about you rather than about them. So they need you. They don't want you. Now, this is the hard part. The hard part is they need you. They don't want you. Okay. I'll just let you guys know, I'm getting braces. They're going to be the Invisalign, which is cool because technology lets me not have wires in my mouth, but I'm not excited about wearing Invisalign braces. It's like going to be a pain in the neck, right? I didn't go to the dentist because I wanted braces. I went to the dentist because I wanted my teeth to be straighter so I have a prettier smile. That's why I went. That's why I'm going to be wearing braces for 17 months, I think. Just thinking about it, it's like, I don't want to do that. And I'm going to have to, because people talk about how it is. And anyway, I don't want to do it, but I need to do it because I want a better smile. So because I want a better smile, I'm willing to go through the inconvenience, the pain, the hassle, and the expense of wearing braces. Expired listings, they don't want an agent, but they do want to move. They want to sell their house. So they don't want you, but they need you. Kind of like me and Dr. Kim, my dentist. I don't want Dr. Kim, but I need Dr. Kim because I can't fix it myself. And with an expired listing, the previous agent they used messed up. They failed. Now, number one, they need you. They may not want you. So I got to realize I got to break through what they want to help them get what they need. When I know that, then I understand, okay, I can handle the resistance, because on the back end of that, once I break through the resistance, once my script overcomes their script, once my conversation and my commitment to helping them and my competence to be able to help them breaks through that on the back end, number one, I help them. So I make money, I get fulfilled, and I add value to them, and they're happy and they love me for life. So that's on the back end. You got to focus on the back end while you're on the front end, afraid to make that phone call. You pick up the phone call because there's somebody out there that needs you. And if you're a pro agent, when I say pro, I mean you train like a professional, not like an amateur. If you're committed to being great at it, and if you're like, this is all new to me, then that's why I have a living. is because I take agents who want to master and become pros at what they do, and I train them. And that's what I'm here for. The reason I do this for free is so that you'll pay me because I can help you make a lot of money. So you come join my coaching, Mastery Coaching, go to yesmasters.com/coaching, check it out. There's different coaching levels, but Mastery is the entry. That's where you start. You can also start in the challenge, but we don't have another challenge starting till August. So Mastery is the place to start. I'll train you and help you break through so that when they need you, you know how to now deliver on that. Number 2, make it about them, not about you. Hey, Charles Beamer, 2 canceled appointments this week. Congratulations. I thought I did everything right. Expireds can take the life out of you. I thought I did. That sounds like you 2 canceled. Oh, you had 2 appointments canceled on you this week. Okay, good. Not good, but that happens. But you got the 2 appointments. So that's a great step forward. Get this, guys. Wait. They don't want you. They are going to cancel sometimes. Okay. Cause they don't want you, but they need you. You have to realize so don't let it take the life out of you, bro. Okay. It's got to just make you more determined. So you look at it and go like, I had 2 appointments canceled this week. Is that okay? Is that going to help your success? Is that going to allow you to help them? No. Then I got to look at it and go like, okay, I got to get better. They canceled on me. I got to get better. Every time I have a coaching member cancel, I had 2 coaching members, 2 cancellations last month. 2 coaching members quit my coaching last month. Does that take the life out of me? It hurts, man. I love my people. I love my Yes Masters. I love them. I love them. I love them. I give my life for these guys. And so it hurts. So what do I do when they quit? Take the life out of me? Well, it hurts, but I look at it and go like, okay, it's feedback. I got to get better. I got to get better and say, what can I do for this agent that's quitting my coaching? And I know when agents quit, the reason they quit is not because they don't like me anymore. It's because they're not making money. Because if they were making a lot of money, they would continue in coaching because they would want to make more. But they can't. Like coaching's an expense, and they're like, I can't pay the bills. So what do they cut out? They cut out what they consider to be optional, which is coaching, which is not. But that's how amateurs treat it. So don't let it take the life out of you because they need you. Number 1. Number 2, make it about them, not about you. Make it about them, not about you. When they cancel, why did they cancel? It's not about me. Okay. Why did they cancel? Make it about them. What did they need that they didn't feel from me? What happened? Okay. Maybe you were good on the phone, but you didn't convince them enough to want to meet with you. And so they're like, we'll get him off the phone by setting the appointment and then we'll cancel. Because they can cancel by text or, they can cancel the, kind of indirect way. So it's easier. How do you keep them from canceling? You get better. You learn how to pre-qualify them in a way and pre-frame them of why the appointment is going to be for their benefit. But you have to make it about them, not about you. Now, let me give you an example about how you make it about them. Let me give you 2 questions. So if you could get your property sold and get into your new home in the next 30 days, is that something that you would still be excited about? Now, who is that question about? If you could get your home sold and get to San Diego or wherever you're going in the next 30 days, is that something that you would be excited about? Is there anything in that question about me? Answer, nothing. If you could get your home sold, that's what they want, and get to your new place, that's what they want. In the next 30 days, they're probably sick and tired of it taking 6 months to not do anything. Is that something you would be excited about? Not I would be excited about. Is this something that it's if you could do it, would you like it? Now here's a question that's about me. If I could show you how I could get your home sold in the next 30 days, would you list with me? Now that is a script. Okay. If I could show you, so number 1, it's about me. If I could show you how I could get your home sold in the next 30 days, would you list your home with me? Now, in that one question, remember questions are important, right? But if you ask the wrong question, you're going to get lots of resistance because in that question, not only was it all about me, not about you, but it was also full of resistance triggers. I'm just going to tease you on this. And then I'm going to tell you that if you want to master this stuff, that's why agents pay me a lot of money to train with me so that they can add 6 figures to their income every year. And some of them add multiple 6 figures to their income every year. So resistance trigger. If I could show you as a resistance trigger ever since you were 4 years old, When you were 4 years old and somebody, your big brother, your big sister, your mom, your daycare, your preschool teacher, somebody said, here, let me just show you. And you go like, no, you're not, I can do it myself. You're not going to show me. Ever since we were 4 years old, we hate to be shown. So if you say, when the moment you say, if I could show you, or let me show you, or I'm going to show you, immediately, subconsciously, every fiber of their being goes like, no, stay away. Leave me alone. I don't need to be shown. Never, ever, ever, ever say show you. It is when you're trying to lead somebody to a decision, it is an absolutely terrible resistance trigger. If I could show you how I could get your home sold, you're making it about you. Okay. And then the last one is, would you list your home with me? Now, I'm going to tell you the truth right here, my friends. Nobody wants to list their home. There's never been a seller ever been born that wanted to list their house. They want to move. That's all. They don't want to list. They don't want an agent. They don't want sellers. They don't want strangers, buyers walking through their house. They want to move. They want to get the house sold and they want to move, but they don't like the process. So when you say, would you list with me? They're going like, that's pain. It is a resistance trigger. Huge. Anytime you say list with me or list your house, it is a resistance trigger. They don't like it. Okay. So when if a dentist has got good skills, that dentist doesn't say, sir, are you excited about putting braces in your mouth? No, I don't want braces. What do I want? I want a pretty smile. So what does a dentist say? He says, are you ready to start working on that beautiful smile? Because he's now speaking in terms of what I want, not in terms of what I don't want. I don't want braces. I do want a pretty smile. I don't want to list. I do want to be in a new house. Okay. Huge difference. To them, listing represents pain. Remember, if it's an expired listing, my friend, they just spent 6 months with a listing with their last agent. How'd that work for them? Didn't work, did it? And now you're saying, hey, you know, it's that thing that you just had for the last 6 months with that agent, that listing thing, that beautiful listing thing where you had, you know, all this hassle and had to keep your house clean and had strangers walking through your house for 6 months. You want to do that again? And they're going like, hell no, get off my porch, right? You got to understand, my friend, when you make it about you and what you want, you are done. Right here is money, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not been in my coaching, this is money right now. You can make this transition. And that's why the book of Yes will give you scripts that have the right conversations rather than all the resistance triggers that are in so many scripts. Now, when people read my scripts, they don't know, and an amateur reads them, they look at them and go like, they sound pretty much like every other script. Well, kinda, except for the differences. Wait. Stay with me now. They sound pretty much like other scripts, except for the differences. You know, if you look at there's a car that if you look at it, it really looks a whole lot like a Bentley. But it's the differences between that car and a Bentley that makes that car a $40,000 car and the Bentley a $240,000 car. It's the differences, my friend. And to the amateur, to the untrained eye, they can't see the differences. So they go like, oh, it's all the same. What's the difference? And the difference is a $10,000 commission check and rejection. That's the difference. Rejection goes here. $10,000 paycheck goes here. What's the difference? The little things make the difference. Just check in the South Bay. There are 5 times as many expired and canceled listings today as there are on an average day in the first quarter of 2018. Okay, just in my market, and our market is still super hot. I mean, like crazy, low inventory. It's hard for anything to expire, and they still do. Still expire, still cancel. So number 2, make it about them, not about you. Number 3, be angry with them. They have a right to be upset. You guys understand? An expired listing has a right to be upset because somebody 6 months ago or 4 months ago or 3 months ago was promising them the same thing you're promising them, which is I'm going to sell your house, and they lied. They didn't sell it. Okay. So what do you got to do? I get it. Don't defend the other agent. If it was another agent in your office, if it was some whatever, don't defend it. They have a right to be mad. They have a right to be pissed off. And the more pissed off they are, the better. But you got to go like, ugh, you know what? I can imagine how frustrating that is. And look, I know this is not the conversation you were excited about having today, but look, if you could get your home sold in the next 30 days and get to your new house, is that something you still want to do? I'm going to be as irritated, frustrated, and angry as they are. But if you go soft and you try to go the other direction and console them, and I'm sorry, I know I'm so sorry to bother you today, and I know I'm so sorry. Please don't be mad at me because I'm just trying to help. Then they're just going to get more mad. You got to understand where they're coming from and get on their side. They need somebody who's on their side and goes like, you know what happened to you in the last 6 months? That was messed up. That is not acceptable. So here's the difference between them and me. I sell every single listing I take. That never happens on my watch. So this is principle number 4. Principle number 4, expired listings, never let it happen to you. I'm going to say it again. Never let it happen to you. You should never you never have an expired listing. You sell every single listing you take. And if you don't know how to do that, that's why you're failing. And if you don't know how to sell every single listing that you're taking, that's why you should figure out some way, whatever it takes to work with me. You want to find a mentor, a coach, a trainer who can teach you and will teach you and tell you, you sell every single listing you can take. I will promise you I can teach you that. You can do it. I have dozens of coaching members that take a lot of listings and sell all of them. I've got a friend, and I saw this. I see this modeled by the best in the world, but there's very, very few. Let me give you one example. This is not a coaching member of mine. This is a personal friend that has been in real estate for dozens of years, is a true master, and his name is Greg Hague. Now, a lot of you know who Greg Hague is. You've seen him and he's been a friend of mine. He's spoken on my stages. There are very, very few human beings I have ever let speak on one of my stages. In fact, he is one of 2 real estate agents that has ever spoke on my stage that is not one of my own coaching members. So I'm talking to him yesterday on the phone. And just to give you an idea, now this guy, he also has done some training and coaching. He's created a new program called Buyer Hunt. You should check out buyerhunt.com. It's going to be a game changer, my friends. It will crush Zillow. I know that's a big statement, but this is absolutely amazing. But listen to this. This is fruit on the tree. This year to date, they have sold every single listing they have taken, him and his team. He's got a team. They've sold every single listing they've taken. Now, we're not talking about a guy who does 2 deals a month. We're talking about a guy who this month, 28 closings. 28 closings, over $500,000 in commissions this month. Every month. Millions of dollars a year. He makes millions of dollars every year with his team. Last year, 2017, sold hundreds of homes. Hundreds of homes. Sold hundreds of listings and sold every single listing they took. Every single one in Scottsdale and Paradise Valley, Arizona. That's the Phoenix market. Guys, the average days on the market in Scottsdale and Paradise Valley is over 140 days is the average days on the market. I'm in a market where the average days on the market is like 40. And he's there where it's 100, and they sold every single listing they take. You can be that agent. Now, what is the difference whenever you're able to say with integrity and look somebody in the eye and they're going, what are you going to do different than the last agent? Well, one, I'm going to sell your house for top dollar. Because that's what I do. I sell every single listing I take. Nobody fails on my watch because I know how to deliver you the best result, and that is what I will do, and I can guarantee it. Why? Because for the last year, I sold every single listing I took. Now, if you haven't done that, then you got to start. You got to start right now selling every single listing you take. So don't be that agent. Don't let it happen to you that you get an expired listing. If you can't sell it, don't take it. And it's not that hard to sell it. You just need to be trained. If I can help, let me know. Go to yesmasters.com/coaching. I've got an event coming up I'll be telling you about next week. Anything I can do to help, I'm here for you. If you got questions, you got comments, post them on the YouTube video here on Facebook. Thanks for being with me today. Guys, I know we've gone a long time, but I hope it was beneficial. If it was, let me see some thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Go out there, find some expired listings, some sellers that are motivated but frustrated, and help them. They need you. And you can do for them everything that they need. So go out there, play to win, and always expect yes